இப்ப பாருங்க.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So fundamental quantities we have seen. Here there are 7 fundamental quantities: length, mass, time, temperature, amount of substance, luminous intensity, electric current, other unit, meter, kilogram, Kelvin, unit of time second, unit of amount of substance mole, luminous intensity candela, electric current ampere. Our derived quantities. What are derived quantities? Quantities which are derived from the fundamental quantities or does not depends on other, which depends on other quantities are called derived quantities. Example: speed, acceleration, force, energy, charge, area, volume. These are all derived quantities, and this is the unit. And so far we discussed is SI system, SI unit, and universally we want to follow international level as a SI system only, SI system of unit only. But in olden days, we used a different system of unit. One is CGS system of unit. CGS means centimeter, gram, second. That is CGS. CGS means centimeter, gram, second. Actually, it's set up in France, and it is based on the CGS. That is, the length is measured in centimeter. G, mass is measured in gram, time in second. And this is a unit of length. Centimeter is a unit of length, and mass is a unit of gram, and time is a unit of second. Suppose if you give any object to them and measure the dimension, means they measure the length in centimeter and measure the mass in gram. They don't know about kilogram, and time is in second. So CGS system is one of the older unit which is used in France. Next, FPS. What is FPS? FPS is a British system of unit. It's nothing but foot, pound, second. That is unit of length they measured in foot, mass measured in pound, and time in second. Time measured in second. That is FPS system. Next, MKS system. MKS means meter, kilogram, second. It is also French system only. Measured a length in meter, mass in kilogram, and time in second. That is the MKS system of unit. And SI system of unit. SI system only, international system of units, or system international D units. That is the SI unit. System international D units. That is only SI unit, or SI system of unit. It is a metric system of units consisting 7 basic quantities. Basic quantities or fundamental quantities. That only first slide we discussed. That is the length, mass, time. As 7 basic quantities or fundamental quantities: length, mass, time, electric current, temperature, amount of substance, luminous intensity. These are the 7 fundamental or basic system of quantities, and 2 supplementary quantities or units. This is a quantity: plane angle and solid angle. Unit of plane angle is radian, and unit of solid angle is steradian. That in next class we are going to discuss all the type of units and all the dimensional formula like that. I think you are able to follow, or any difficulty are you facing? Come on, students, feel free. Do you feel any difficulty?
No, sir.
Okay, you are able to follow. No, I am not teaching fast, no, or teaching faster. Faster teach பண்றேன்னா சொல்லுங்க, மெதுவா டீச் பண்றேன். இல்ல ரொம்ப மெதுவா டீச் பண்றேன்னா சொல்லுங்க, ஃபாஸ்டா டீச் பண்றேன். இல்ல கரெக்டா போயிட்டு இருக்கோம்னா அப்படியே போலாம். சொல்லுங்க. கமான் பவித்ரா. பவித்ரா மட்டும் தான் இருக்கீங்க. ஸ்ரீனிவாசன், ராம், ரவிக்குமார் இருக்கீங்க ஒருத்தர். வாட் அபவுட் பவித்ரா? இதே ஸ்பீட் போலாமா? ஃபாலோ பண்றீங்க இல்லையா? ஓகேம்மா, ஓகே ஓகே, இதே ஸ்பீடு போலாம். அப்போ எங்கன்னா நீங்க இல்ல ஃபாஸ்டா போறேன்னு சொன்னீங்கன்னா ரிப்பீட் பண்றேன், ஸ்லோ பண்றேன். சரிங்களா? டுடே வந்து இன்ட்ரோடக்டரி கிளாஸ் மாதிரி தான். இன்னைக்கு மண்டேல இருந்து சிலபஸ் வச்சு சிலபஸ் எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணிட்டு பண்ணலாம். சரிங்களா? ஓகே ஓகே, தேங்க்யூ. So there are 4 system of unit basically. 3 system of unit is a old system of unit. First one is CGS system, second one FPS system, third one MKS system, and last one is SI system of unit. That is the international system of unit. And SI system is a remodification of NKS unit. And for research purpose and to communicate with one country to other country, we want to follow SI unit 1D. Okay, even for research purpose, suppose you are having some measurement, means what they will do is first to convert this everything into SI system, SI unit. So international system of unit, SI system only we have to follow throughout the international level. Advantages of SI. Advantages or merits for SI system. SI is a coherent system of units. What is coherent means? That is, it can be obtained easily by multiplication or division only. For example, centimeter to meter. I will say best example for centimeter to meter. How many centimeter equal to 1 meter? Or 1 meter equal to how many centimeter? 1 meter equal to 100 centimeter. Or 10 power 2. Same way, kilometer to meter. Or meter to kilometer. 1000 meter equal to 1 kilometer. Or 10 power 3 meter equal to 1 kilometer. So it's a multiples of division of some tens. Okay, that's a centimeter to meter into 10 power minus 3. Meter to kilometer into 10 power plus 3 into 1000. So it's a multiples of division with the some tens. That is a coherent system. Another one is, it is a rational system of units. What is rational system means? One that is, it assigns only one unit to a particular physical quantity. For example, energy. What is the unit of energy? What is the unit of energy? Unit of energy is joules. Okay. What is the unit of heat energy? Unit of heat energy is joules. What is the unit of sound energy? Unit of sound energy also joules. And what is the unit of nuclear energy? That also joules. What is the unit of chemical energy? That also joules. Like mechanical energy, joules. So whatever types of energy, its unit is same joules. But in other system of unit, it's not like that, slightly different. Okay, so SI system is a rational system of units. Okay. Third point. SI is an absolute system of units. There are no gravitational units on the system. Actually, the gravitational system is not an absolute, not a fundamental, and SI is an absolute system of gravitational system of unit means, for example, kilogram weight. Unit of force, gravitational force is not Newton, kilogram weight. That is a gravitational unit. Gravitational unit is slightly different, but SI unit means fixed one. Gravitational unit means 2 will be the Newton or kilogram weight. But SI means fixed, just unit of force is Newton only. And this use factor G is thus eliminated. Actually, acceleration due to gravity G will be used there. That we will discuss that later. And SI is a metric system. This is already discussed. Just like a coherent system, it is a multiples only. It's a multiples and submultiples of units are expressed as power of 10. SI unit is a metric system, that is in multiples and submultiples of units are expressed as power of 10. That only I said. That is centimeter to meter into 10 power minus 2. Millimeter to meter into 10 power minus 3. Meter to kilometer into 10 power plus 3. So it's a multiples of 10. Metric system or coherent system, both are similar. Next, in current electricity, the absolute units on the SI like ampere for current, volt for potential difference. That is the SI unit of current is ampere. And SI unit of force, SI unit of potential difference is volt. SI unit of resistance is ohm. SI unit of inductance, whether is a self-inductance or neutral inductance, that is Henry. SI unit of capacity or capacitance of the capacitor, that is Farad. Okay. So there is a absolute unit, fixed unit. Because ampere, that is a current for current, we can say ampere, there will be another unit will be there. There is a current equal to charge by time. Then we can say coulomb per second also. But SI it means not coulomb per second, it's fixed ampere. Potential difference or EMF is fixed volts. Like that, there is a fixed unit. That is only absolute units. Definition for basic units or definition for fundamental units. These are the fundamental units. What is the fundamental quantities? Length. And what is the fundamental quantity of meter? Fundamental unit of length is meter. And second, fundamental unit of time, that is second. And fundamental unit of mass is kilogram. Fundamental unit of temperature, Kelvin. Fundamental unit of current or electric current, ampere. Fundamental unit of luminous intensity, candela. Fundamental unit of amount of substance is mole. So these are the 7 fundamental units. Definition. Unit of length. Unit of length is measured as 1 meter is the length of the path traveled by light in vacuum during a time interval of 1 by 299,792,458 of a second. This is equal to 1 meter. 1 meter equal to what's the value? 1 divided by 299,792,458 of second. That is 1 meter of distance traveled in 299,792,458 of second. That is equal to 1 meter. There is a for 1 meter, different definitions are there. This is one of the definition. What is this 299,792,458? What does that indicate? Means this is nothing but speed of light. Actually, what is the speed of light? Speed of light equal to what's the value? Speed of light. Speed of light is equal to 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second. 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second or 3 lakh kilometer per second. That is, light can travel or cover a distance of 3 lakh kilometer in 1 second. In 1 second, light can cover a distance of 3 lakh kilometer. That is the velocity of light. And we know velocity equal to distance by time. Velocity equal to distance by time. And suppose for 1 meter distance, 299, that is a 2.99 10 power 8 of second, then the division will give 1 length. Another definition that is in 1889, this is a definition given. That is a 1 meter equal based on the international prototype of platinum iridium bar was replaced by the 11th CGPM. What is CGPM is one of the conference held in 1960 using a definition based on length, wavelength of the krypton 86 radiation. That is what is CGPM means. CGPM is nothing but General Conference on Weight and Measure. That is CGPM. Okay, CGPM actually is derived from the French word, maybe Conference General Points Measure like that. Okay, it's actually from French word, and actual explanation for CGPM is General Conference on Weights and Measure. Okay, is a General Conference on Weights and Measure. That there will be a General Conference on Weights and Measure in 1968, and they give the definition for 1 meter. 1 meter equal to wavelength of krypton 86 radiation. Actually, there will be a radiation transition takes place for krypton 86 element. Then that wavelength, length of the wave only equal to 1 meter. This change was adopted in order to improve the accuracy. Comparing with the previous this definition, this is only having high accuracy. This again in Monday, Tuesday class, we are going to discuss as for length. So this is the krypton 86, that is a wavelength corresponds to krypton 86 radiation, that is equal to 1 meter. That is a unit of length. Same way, unit of mass. Unit of mass is kilogram. And it is equal to internationally accepted means international prototype of the kilogram, that is an made up of aircraft made up of platinum iridium bar, which is kept in Paris, is kept at the international BIPM, means International Bureau of Weights and Measure. That is what a BIPM, International Bureau of Weights and Measure. And actually this is also derived from the France word. That's why it's given like this. There's a Bureau International points at measures like that will come. Okay, International Bureau of Weights and Measure under the conditions specified by the first CGPM, the conference, General Conference for Weights and Measure in 1889. This is article page 34 to 38 when it sanctioned the prototype and declared. So that one mass means our platinum iridium bar, which is kept in the Paris, that mass is equal to 1 kilogram. That is a value for 1 kilogram. That's a unit of mass. Next, unit of time. That is, what is the unit of time? Second. And 1 second is a duration of 9,192,631,770 periods of the radiation corresponding to the transition between two hyperfine levels of the cesium-133 atom. Two hyperfine levels of the ground state of cesium-133 atom. That is cesium-133 atom, which moves from one higher energy state to lower energy level. The transition time will be 9,192,631,770 periods. This is equal to 1 second. So, 1 length, 1 mass, 1 second is already fixed, accurate in this way. And unit of time, the second was at one time considered a fraction of 1 by 86,400 also. That is taken from the solar day. That is, solar day means time taken by the Earth to revolve around the sun. That is 1 solar day. And that will be converted into second. That is value is equal to 86,400 second. And however, measurements show that irregularities in the rotation of the Earth, because Earth rotation will be different, and revolution, Earth revolves around the sun in not a circular orbit, and it's a elliptical orbit, so it's not fixed one. So this will be left and we sorted to use only this value only. 1 second is equal to 9,192,631. 9,192,631,770 periods of the radiation transmission from for cesium-133 atom. That is equal to 1 second. Electric current. Unit of electric current, ampere, we discussed. What is 1 ampere? 1 ampere is nothing but that is 2 parallel conductors, 2 wires kept to one next to next, and which are separated by 1 meter distance in vacuum. That is, air not present. Air will be removed and only vacuum will be provided. Then there will be a force between 2 conductors, 2 wires will be 2 into 10 power minus 7 Newton per meter per length. That is equal to 1 ampere. What is 1 ampere means? 1 ampere is equal to force equal to 2 into 10 power minus 7 Newton per meter per length. That is equal to 1 ampere. And 1 Kelvin. 1 Kelvin is equal to 1 by 273.16 of the thermodynamic temperature of the triple point of water. What is triple point of water? Triple point of water means there is a temperature, fixed temperature at which all the 3 states can be accessed. Solid state, liquid state, and gaseous state will be accessed at a particular temperature and particular pressure. That is called triple point. That in next class I will show with that graph. That is a triple point. Graph will be there. In phase diagram, graph will be there. That graph I will show along with this explanation. There is a triple point of water at a fixed temperature and fixed pressure. All the 3 states, solid state, liquid state, and gaseous state can exist. That is called triple point of water. And because of the manner in which temperature scales used to be defined, it remains common practice to express thermodynamic temperature. And in terms of its difference from the reference temperature, T naught equal to 273.15 Kelvin, that is called ice point. That will be a melting point of ice or freezing point of ice, that is equal to 0 degrees Celsius or 273 Kelvin. So this is the melting point of ice or ice point. Next, amount of substance. Unit of amount of substance is mole. 1 mole is the amount of substance of a system which contains as many elementary entities as there are atoms in 0.012 grams of carbon. 12 and its symbol is mole. It's nothing but 1/12 of the mass of the carbon atom, which is expressed as gram. That is a 1/12 gram. In terms of gram, the gram you want to convert into kilogram means into 10 power minus 3. So 1/12 into 10 power minus 3 is 0.012. 0.012 kilogram of the carbon 12. That is basically they use everything will be compared with the carbon atom only. That only we use as AMU, atomic mass unit, is a 1/12 of the mass of the carbon atom. So basically 1 kilogram is derived from this value. And when the mole is used, the elementary entities must be specified and may be atoms, molecules, ions, or electrons, or the other particles, or specified groups of such particles. So mole means there will be entities and it may be atoms or molecules, this amount of atoms, or this much amount of molecules, or ions, electrons. Ion means there will be a positive ion or negative ion like that. That is the ions. And other particles or specified groups of such particles. Luminous intensity. What is luminous intensity? Actual intensity of the light wave generally. That is a luminous intensity, and it's measured in candela. And is what is one candela means is equal to the light source that emits monochromatic radiation of frequency 540 into 10 power 12 Hertz. 10 power 12 Hertz, and that has a radiation intensity in that direction of 1/683 watt per steradian. Steradian means is a unit of solid angle. That is for 3-dimension angle. And now what is monochromatic radiation? Monochromatic means is a light source or light having single wavelength or definite wavelength. That is called monochromatic. So 540 into 10 power 12 Hertz is a single wavelength, definite wavelength, and frequency of that radiation will be 540 into 10 power 12 Hertz. And that has radiant intensity in the direction of 1/683 watt per steradian. 1/683 watt means power per that angle. Angle is solid angle. And it follows that the spectral luminous efficiency for monochromatic radiation of frequency 540 into 10 power 12 Hertz is exactly 683 lumens per watt. Lumens per watt. Lumens per watt, that is 680 lumen per watt is equal to candela steradian per watt. And its wavelength will be 555 nanometer. What is nanometer means? 1 nanometer equal to 10 power minus 9 meter. That is 1 nanometer. 1 nanometer equal to 10 power minus 9 meter. Okay, this and all in next class, that is coming class, we will go through about the parallax method, these things. We are just dealing the basic dimensional formula also. I have to take some picture, this and all. We'll go for another slide. MCQ. What is MCQ? Any idea about MCQ? Any idea about MCQ?
Questions?
Come on, tell me more.
Questions?
Multiple choice question. That is objective type. Okay, question will be asked as given option A, B, C, D. Just you want to put tick or shade. Even in NEET or all the competitive exam, having objective type questions only. even GATE exam or IAS, UPSC exam or UGC exam, whatever, a main important type of test is MCQ. That is a multiple choice question or objective type question. NEET also MCQ questions only, objective type questions only will be there. That is a 1 kilowatt hour. What is 1 kilowatt hour? Is a 1 kWh means is a kilowatt hour. And kilowatt hour is a unit of energy. Answer is energy. Actually, 1 kilowatt hour. Kilowatt is a power actually. 1 kilowatt of power consumed in 1 hour. Okay. 1 kilowatt of power consumed in 1 hour. So that is the unit of not energy, not power, is a unit of energy. Kilowatt is a unit of power and hour is a unit of time and power into time equal to energy. So kilowatt hour is a unit of energy. Same way, unit of intensity of magnetic induction or magnetic field induction is Newton per ampere meter, Tesla, Weber per meter square, all above. All the three is a correct value. Because SI unit means Tesla or Weber per meter square. Tesla is the SI unit. And in terms of other definition, that is in terms of Weber per meter square means 5 by A, magnetic flux per unit area. Okay, is a magnetic flux per unit area. That is also magnetic induction only. B equal to magnetic flux per unit area. Magnetic flux is measured in Weber and area meter square. Same way, magnetic induction equal to force by current into distance. B equal to F by I into L. That is a formula. In plus 2, you will study about that. That is a F equal to BIL formula. From that, B equal to F by IL. So from that, this also comes under unit of magnetic induction. So N by A into meter, that is Newton by ampere into meter, or magnetic induction, SI unit is Tesla, other unit is Weber per meter square. So all the three are correct. If the question is SI unit of magnetic induction means Tesla only. That is mentioned in SI unit. So other unit is these two also. Therefore, fourth option, all the above are correct. So this is only multiple choice question or objective type question. Okay, option 1, 2, 3, 4 or option A, B, C, D. Okay, as today I am showing with answer. From next day, at the end of the class, some 10 or 20 MCQ questions I will show like this. You should say the answer. Okay. Right. Which of the following has no units? Thermal capacity. What is thermal capacity means? Is a quantity of charge flows per unit area, unit time, like that will come. Joule per Kelvin. That is a SI unit, actually units. So it has unit. Thermal capacity is Joule per Kelvin. There is the amount of it flows per unit temperature. That is the actual definition for thermal capacity. So it has units. Magnetic susceptibility. Magnetic susceptibility chi equal to is a symbol is chi. In magnetism, you are going to study about that. And magnetic susceptibility equal to intensity of magnetization by field strength. Intensity of magnetization and field strength both are having same unit. So cancel. Therefore, magnetic susceptibility has no unit. Angular acceleration. What is angular acceleration? Angular acceleration is the angular velocity per unit time. Angular velocity radian per second and time is in second. So radian by second square is angular acceleration. This and all next class we are going to see. Okay. For all the units in steps, that is unit of angular acceleration. It derived from angular displacement. Like that we are going to discuss. You don't worry. So angular acceleration also has some units. And moment of magnet. What is moment of magnet means? Moment of magnet is nothing but pole strength into distance as Weber into meter. And this also has some unit. Therefore, magnetic susceptibility has no unit. Next, which one of the following units is a fundamental unit? Watt. What is watt? Watt is a unit of power. It is not a fundamental quantity. It is a derived unit. Joule by second. That is energy by time. Energy by time also power only. That is watt only. So that is also derived quantity. And Newton. Newton is unit of force is only Newton. Force is derived from derived quantity F equal to mass into acceleration. Therefore, that also derived unit. Ampere. What is ampere? Ampere is a unit of electric current. It's a fundamental quantity. Already we have discussed how many fundamental quantities are there? 7 fundamental quantities as length, mass, time, temperature, luminous intensity, amount of substance, and luminous intensity, amount of substance, electric current. These are the 7 fundamental quantity, and it has that unit as meter, kilogram, second, ampere, like that. So ampere is a fundamental quantity. Kilogram meter by second is a unit of impulse. Don't worry, we are going to discuss impulse and all in while deriving units and in derived unit and also dimensional formula for all the physical quantity. We are going to discuss its definition, unit as well as dimension formula. Just I am explaining about MCQ how it will be coming. So kilogram meter by second is a unit of impulse. What is impulse means? Impulse is nothing but force into time. How kilogram meter by second and all will come that in another class, Monday, Tuesday class, we'll discuss. And which of the following is a common unit of physical quantity in MKS and SI system? Both MKS as well as SI system, which is a common system of unit, means joule by second. Which of the following is unit of length? Unit of length is light year only. So in unit and after conversion, that we are going to discuss it as a light year. What is light year means? Is a unit of length or unit of distance. That is distance traveled by light in 1 year. And 1 light year equal to 9.46 into 10 power 15 meter. And how it's coming, that in other classes, regular classes will discuss. And lunar month is a unit of time only. And Kelvin is a unit of temperature. Candela, unit of luminous intensity. Now, light year only, unit of length. And radian by second is a unit of, answer is given wrong. It's not angular acceleration. Radian by second is a unit of angular velocity. Angular displacement is measured in radian. Unit of angular displacement is radian. Angular velocity, radian by second. Angular acceleration, radian by second square. And angular momentum, L equal to I omega formula. So kilogram into meter square and radian by second. That is the angular momentum. Yes, unit. So correct value for radian by second is a unit of angular velocity, not angular acceleration. And which of the following is not a unit of power? Watt. Watt is the SI unit of power. Joule by hour. Yeah, that is the energy is joules by time hour. Energy by time. Energy by time only power. So this is a unit of power. Newton meter into second. Newton is force into distance by second. So force into distance is energy. Energy by time is power. So first 3 is a unit of power only. Newton by second only, not a unit of power. So answer 4th option, Newton by second is the correct option. And these are all problems. After finishing the basic explanation, we will go for the problem. That is, if the unit of force were 20 Newton, that of power, from that like that, from the dimension formula and from the unit, we will discuss. And physical quantity are units of mass is inertia. Actually, inertia is nothing but I equal to m into r square. That only, actually, mass is a measure of inertia, like that in Newton's law you will study. If mass is more, inertia is more. So that is only inertia. Inertia is a I equal to m into r square is a formula. Density is mass by volume. And you know, in first or second class, we are going to discuss everything. Density means what is density, what is the formula of density, what is the unit of density, and what is the dimensional formula of density. Same way for moment to moment of force. At the time, I'll explain about that. And 12th question also problems only. In first 2 or 3 class, after 2 or 3 class, you'll work out problems. And this also problem, 14th question. Which of the following is a derived unit? Don't think that I am skipping problem. First class, I don't want to work out problem. Okay. You should not create any problem. So after 1 or 2 classes, basic definition I'll explain, and basic formulas, basic units, basic dimension formula for all the physical quantities, both fundamental quantities and derived quantities. Probably some 50 numbers will be there, 50 quantities will be there. After that, we will go for problems. And 14th question. Which of the following is a derived unit? Ampere is a fundamental quantity, fundamental unit. Unit of electric current, ampere. Mole is a unit of amount of substance. Candela is a unit of luminous intensity. And Newton is a unit of force. So Newton only a derived quantity. There is a force is a derived quantity, and Newton is a derived unit. And 15th is problem. And 16th one. Fundamental unit which is common in FPS and MKS system is second. FPS system, MKS system, even Cgs system, also SI system. Second is a common one. In all the system of unit, time is fixed. Time is second only. But foot is for FPS system. Kilogram is for MKS system and the SI system. Pound is for FPS system. But second is only common for both FPS and MKS system.